Hey everybody, Frankie Carey.
Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Coming to you from an abandoned mansion.
Yes.
That won't be abandoned much longer.
No.
Because the title wasn't clickbait.
It was not.
We are in the process of selling Miss Mooreland. Because Miss Mooreland, found a knight in shining armor. That's what I say.
He is someone who came to us. We feel that God led her to us. The castle to us because we got her at the auction and we prayed about it and we got her. Well, we weren't necessarily praying for a buyer, but he came and we just feel like we put it in God's hands and we said, if it was meant to go, then everything is on track for us to close next week.
Well, you're talking about the power of prayer. I think I kind of blame it on a whole bunch of the viewers that in the comments, when they're so worried about us working on the tower for the last 2 weeks, they're like, oh, I'm going to be praying for your safety. And sure enough,
we'll be safe.
God answered your prayer. We're not going to be on the tower.
Right.
So he definitely answered the prayer. Maybe not how you wanted to.
Right.
But I always say you got to be careful what you pray for, because I believe in the power of prayer.
But the new owner has a crew that's going to come. He said that he's going to try to get it done within 2 years. And he has a love for restoring old things. And so he fell in love with her, just like we did. So we feel like she's going into good hands. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Carrie, we have one more video to do next week. We'll do either the sold or dodged a bullet video.
That's right. But the new owner also said that I can come back and I can video. It won't be every week, but occasionally I will be coming back and doing updates for you all, just so that you can stay in contact with what is happening with this beautiful old house.
And instead of 6.5 more years, it's going to be done in 2. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of people going to be happy. Some be sad. We're very sad because we'll miss the viewers as much or more than the house. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's been a great journey. We'll say more next week.
Right. But this week's video actually is some of the things that the new owner wanted done. He wanted all the chimneys inspected, and he wanted a perk test done for a septic system. And so that's what this video is all about.
Oh, it's not us working?
No.
Oh.
No.
That's the first. We're working really hard right now trying to get rid of all our stuff, take it out of the house.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff we've accumulated.
Yeah, we've had her for almost 4 years. And so it's amazing how much stuff we stored here.
All of it. Anyway, enjoy the video.
Thanks for stopping by. Okay, we got a lot happening today at Miss Mooreland. We have cleaned up that spot. It is a perfect day, so we've got some brush burning going on. We also have some people here who are inspecting our chimneys just to see what's going on with that. And we have a gentleman here that is doing a perk test. So let's go see what's happening. They are going to go do a perk test in the backyard to see about a septic system here. So he's got to get this poor little thing over our trench. Y'all know that trench. We do not enjoy this trench. So let's go see what's happening in the back. Hey baby, can you please explain what a perk test and what it does?
Well, they have to find out, the house has to have a septic system because it's too far from the plumbing, from the sewer line. Okay. So they have to come and dig a hole and find out if the water absorbs into the dirt. That's all they do, is dig a 2-foot hole, see how quickly the water absorbs into it, and if it absorbs great, then they are able to put a septic system in.
Okay.
If it doesn't, then they have to figure out something else.
Okay.
Then they have to put dirt on top.
Oh, which is called a leach field, is it not?
Well, no, it's all the leach field.
Oh, okay.
But the dirt on top would just be, they have to put 2 feet of dirt on top that drains better.
Well, look at that. He's digging and he's not found a rock yet.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Right now from Missouri that I wish he had somebody like you, because I can't even find the property he wants me to evaluate.
There's not a rock to be had. Look at that.
Fingers crossed. Knock on some wood.
Oh, found one. Or probably a...
Probably a gas line. No, there is
$750 fine.
There is a gas line that used to come through here because it had 2 regulators.
Okay.
And we called the gas line or tank 1, you know. They came out and said, "Oh no, you don't have gas on the property." I was like, there's 2 regulators right there.
Try to go to 42 inches. Okay. Yeah.
You tell when to stop.
Unless it changes significantly or you hit a bunch of rock, we'll try to go to 42 inches.
All right. That should be pretty close.
Yeah, you probably right about there. Yeah.
Looking for clay?
Yeah, it's sticky. This is from the bottom.
Is clay not a good thing?
Not for septic system. No.
It doesn't absorb.
Oh.
Topsoil. I mean, you heard of Perk Test.
Yes, yeah.
So water perks a lot better through topsoil, loamy, silty type clay or type soil versus clay.
That looks like a lot of clay.
About 20 inches. Decent. Still tight. Do they still do where you gotta cut a plug and pour water in it? And
nope. No, now it's down to more of a science. Classify the soil by its characteristics. Do one of these ribbon tests. If it breaks at 2 inches or more, it's got too much clay. It bumps it up. Not that you can't install it, but it ups the size of the system. And we don't really have room for any upsizing here.
No.
I don't know that we're, to be honest, it's a 60 by 60, 60 by 70 maybe. The lines have to be 82 foot long. They don't have to, but you make them shorter, but you got to have the room to do that too.
So could we just straight pipe it like they did?
We would if it was
we wouldn't have to tell you.
1992 you could. You still have 10 acres here, but not with 3.
Not with 3.
But not anymore anyway. But from 1992 previous, from there you could, if you had 10 acres or more in the state of Kentucky, you could get a farmstead exemption and straight pipe and do what you wanted.
Nice. So
but post 92, that law went out the window.
Can you show me how you do your ribbon test for the camera?
Yeah, you just take a bundle of soil here, put it between your index and thumb, and it's called making a ribbon. So you want it to break at less than 2 inches. So right there it's wanting to break, and I'm probably 1 3/4 inches.
Okay.
So right there at the boundary of where it jumps to the next classification and picks up the clay. So, and you can see the color change.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right on the line, so. But it's usable. It's not bad. It's really good. The top, 10, 12 inches.
Right here.
So let's, I guess, dig one over this way.
Back to going for this.
Yeah, and then I feel like we're gonna have to go check that front area because I don't think a 5-bedroom system's not gonna go back here.
That and the trees and roof.
It's not gonna do it.
Okay, they're doing another dig, and they found.
So, they're good to go. Then we just
They found another part of the pipe. They found some more pipe there, and they found some rock. He found rock this time.
So whenever,
Yeah, we know that sound well. So we'll see what happens. Well, I have James here, and he is going to explain what he does to inspect the chimneys. Hey, James.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. And who are you with?
I'm with Barnhill Chimney. We're here taking a look at all the fireplaces and flues on this property today. What we're doing is just kind of general inspections of the interior condition, the way the chimneys were built, kind of evaluating whether or not they're going to be safe to use going forward. And in doing that, basically we're running a camera through the chimney from top to bottom, assessing the height, as well as just kind of getting a good look over everything, kind of determining how were these built way back in 1891, and how they have maintained in that period of time. It's been interesting so far, a bit of deterioration, bit of some stuff that may need to be done, but it's very cool to look into.
Are these are considered coal burning?
Now, a lot of these, would be considered coal burning. Some appear to have been rebuilt in the fireboxes, maybe to accept actual wood. Now, coal burning meaning basically much smaller fireplaces that will often have a slab. So if we look down in this one, you'll see a little slab that comes up from this back wall. And then the actual opening going up from here is only a few inches wide. That's pretty typical of your average coal burner, like what you may kind of see looking inside of there. Your average wood burning fireplace is usually going to be quite a bit deeper and wider, and then your opening going up from here will usually be quite a bit larger, so you have to have a lot more room for flow.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what we're working with today.
Very cool. So what type of equipment do you use to do that with?
As far as it goes, we've got just our standard sweep poles, so just polypropylene rods that snap together.
So you don't use those little brushes like you said?
We do use brushes for cleaning, so if these were dirty, we'd probably plan to be here for a couple days. As far as like sweeping everything out, we do use brushes with the poles, but for these, where they're so old and have never had caps, they're probably going to be pretty clean. So we're just going to be running a camera through. There are different types of camera setups, so cameras made specifically for what we do, and then also setups where you could use like a GoPro, different things with different types of mounts.
Very cool. So you have those poles. I had to say that just because of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
That's right.
So those are your poles that you put, and this is your camera?
Yeah.
Very cool. And it's a fiber optic cable?
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get this all connected and we'll be right back. Okay, they just put the camera up. And they have a little iPad. Who knows what they're going to find up there?
Any number of things.
They've only one dead bird so far. So how tall are these chimneys from the...
They're each at least 50 feet.
50 feet?
Thus far, the tallest was 55.
55? Okay, very cool.
They're all pretty tall.
Yeah.
Pretty tall. Usually only need about 40 feet in the vast majority of them. It's a bit of a special case. Disconnect again soon. We'll have to record a video to watch back from there. This is the same chimney as the...
Yeah, it's the same as the parlor, yeah. They share the same chimney. Like anything else in this house, she makes you work for it.
Yeah.
She's still recording though on your GoPro.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll get to a certain point where the connection just won't sit through.
Well, yeah, that's true. That and all the brick, yeah, we know all about that in this house.
Oh, yeah.
We actually have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Parging, yeah, a little bit. This chimney is actually up by the flat roof, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be that way. This is a roof hatch in the tower, correct?
No.
Oh, looks from the drone. It looked like there was.
There's no hatch to the roof. What we tend to do is crawl out a window, get on the scaffolding, and put up a ladder, and crawl up the roof. That's how we did it. Well, when we first bought the house, there was actually a hole in the roof, and so we just went out through scaffolding and 15 feet of scaffolding plus a ladder to get to the hole. And you guys, Frank took you up to the attic, so yeah. But that's how we did everything, was put everything up through that hole, and then we fixed it. So. Yeah. It's this house is not for the faint of heart.
I would say so.
So look at all those cool pictures.
Takes a while for them.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure to catch up. Yeah.
All this stuff that's coming off here, these are chunks of the flue tiles that are spalling away just from water entry and retention over time.
Oh wow.
It's just chunks of this that are coming back off. So that's what all that stuff is. It's just.
I'm gonna move a little closer. There we go.
Yeah.
That's the inside. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Someplace I've never seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it looks pretty much like the rest of the house.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Is that a stone?
It's up at the top. That is just deteriorated flue tile.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, that's okay. No, that's great. All the way to the top. Well, thank you very much for taking us on a tour of a chimney. That's pretty cool.
Stuff that most people don't get.
That's very true. That's very true. Now lots of people will get to see. So thank you.
No problem.
As a side note, our squirrely squirrels have been added again. This is on the front porch. There's one on this side, and there's one way over here in the opposite corner. Another little black walnut. Those squirrely little squirrels, where they won't put a walnut next. Okay, well, they dug in the backyard, but they didn't feel like there was enough room back there to put a septic system for both the tenant house and Miss Mooreland. So they came out here into the front yard. There's the gate and the bottom of the heart, and they dug 3 separate holes, and they were very pleased with that. So they could put the field out here so they can bury the tank up near the house and then just run a pipe down this way. That's my somewhat explanation. I'm not really sure, but we got that done, so now we know what options are. We do know that they are going to run a sewer line out past 68, past the bypass, in a few years, so it might be one of those things of just patience or go ahead and do it. So that's the update on that. They are still checking all the chimneys. They did a drone flyby on all the chimneys, the outside, just to see what they are like. They're still inspecting the second floor chimneys, and there's a little I guess debris in them. They're ran down just a little bit, but I still think they're in serviceable condition. That's where we stand with that. We are still doing some debris cleanup as well, but she looks mighty fine today. What are you doing? Look, you're sitting there close to each other. That's so sweet. They were just itty bitty babies when we got the Mooreland house. They've kind of grown up a bit. They were preemie babies. They lost their mother when they were a week and a half old. They've kind of gotten to be big girls, huh? Meanie. Yeah. Right, Mia? My sweet girls. My sweet girls.